of the interesting things about land in this county or in any other area is that it is individually titled. It belongs to somebody, but how it's used affects everybody.
But the natural beauty is what a lot of folks like. And if 120,000 people are going to move here, we really need to be smart.
It's critical as you grow and people move here to maintain the quality of life that we have. That's what attracts a lot of people.
We really don't want to put those 120,000 people on pristine farmlands.
Not only because it makes it a better place to live, but also because that open space is absorbing the carbon that we're emitting every single day in our lifestyles.
It's going to mean new restaurants and new stores and new shopping areas, new housing districts, and all of that is going to have to be built.
With population growth, you're going to need new schools. And I would say that the main thing for building new schools is to make sure that they're not built out in the exurbs.
How land is used determines what the transportation needs are.
How do we take and reuse properties that we currently have? How do we bring more traffic into our cities as opposed to taking it to the outskirts and creating more sprawl?
The higher the density, the more you can accept, will support the other modes of transportation other than automobiles.
We work on coming back into the city and into areas where people can live, work, and play, and hopefully use that in order to walk and bike and do other modes of transportation to work.
I grew up in a neighborhood where people could walk to school, walk to their train station, walk to the supermarket, and we were happy.
You could expect another 120,000 vehicles on the road, and all of them are going to be traveling about 15 to 20,000 miles per year.
America has had a love affair with a car for a long time, but it's not going to be practical.
I mean, we need to be smarter. We can't just have everybody driving everywhere they need to go.
If people have to get in their cars and drive 5 miles to get to the grocery store, that's an issue.
It's very important that we get a handle on that.
If not, our commuting times are going to go way up, and that's going to make us less competitive for companies that might be looking to come here.
We talk about delay being relative around the country. We're going to be in for some serious delay.
So hopefully by the time these people come, we'll be well on the way to building some of the infrastructure that we need.
A lot of the things that we would think about is where are those people going to live and work and access health care. Some of the research that we have done has shown that the resources that are available to people in terms of physical activity, whether their neighborhoods have sidewalks, can they get to healthy food outlets, supermarkets, other types of grocery stores that have adequate fruits and vegetables. All of those things will end up impacting their health.
There is research that shows that in communities that have more public transportation, you can reduce obesity.
Not all 120,000 new residents will have access to cars.
They're going to work, they're going to go to school, they got to shop, they've got to go to the doctor. Public transit is the way to do that.
We need to look at more mass transportation, light rail. I think there is some light rail in the plans with the city.
The light rail that happened in Charlotte showed that when they put that in, on average, people who took it lost about 9 pounds a year.
When I think about the 120,000 increase in population here, I think directly about the need for more participatory social structures here in Winston. This is simply because I think of healthy communities beyond just physical health, but individual health as it's linked to community health, as it's linked to environmental health.
Environmental quality is really going to be important for us, particularly air quality as we go forward.
If you have 120,000 more people, you're going to need homes for them to live in. That might necessarily mean more energy consumption.
At some point, if the air quality isn't good, then you can actually get federal sanctions that don't allow you to build any more buildings, etc., and we don't want to get in that position, obviously.
When we look at communities like Charleston, those communities have been able to link historic preservation to sustainability. There are profits in historic preservation. So when we take care of the properties and take care of our landmarks that we have within our community, we ultimately are helping ourselves develop economically.
Hopefully, we'll continue to have a vibrant economic climate here, and so the people who come will be able to find really great jobs.
I think the key for anybody who's in the economic development world is to work with companies that bring services and bring jobs to a community, so that when the 120,000 people begin to get here, they have places to work, they have places to eat, they have places to socialize, to play, and things to do when they get here.
Small business is really, really important. It would be great if we had more small business, 2, 3 employees, 5, 6 employees, people like that. You know, that's what will get the job done.
Well, I think that a community of this size has a great opportunity to become a model of sustainability.
Right now, Americans are noted to waste about 40% of everything we use, whether it's gasoline or food, housing, transportation.
There are many other communities of similar size throughout the nation and throughout the world even that have adopted the highest standards of sustainability, and that makes that community not only a better place to live because you have more recreation, you have opportunities for people to bike to work and to walk to work, and opportunities for people to shop where they live, so mixed use development. So all of those are things that a truly sustainable community would have. So if Winston-Salem would adopt some of those things, not only, again, would it be a better place for us to live and a more enjoyable place to live, but also it would be a beacon and people would want to come here, and I think that the employers would want to come here. We would have better schools, we have a more enjoyable place to live, which would lead to job growth and economic development.
Well, I'm an optimist, and I know a little bit about beautiful towns like, say, Bozeman, Montana, Portland, Oregon, Chapel Hill, Asheville. I look forward to becoming even more vibrant and even more enjoyable.
From a cultural perspective, I think it can only improve it because the more people you have here, the more different opportunities you have more minds coming in with different experiences, different opportunities, and so I think that it's only going to make us a richer community.
Change is awfully difficult. It's always tough to become what you're not. We have a great opportunity in Winston-Salem, Forsyth County to create a new us by incorporating people from different backgrounds who live and work together, who play together, who create then a whole new tapestry of relationships that makes us all better than what we were.
100,000 people.